You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Kendrick.
Early in the morning,
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I've got another video for you today. This video, for once, finally, is a bit more exciting. It's a bit more, I don't know, it's giving me energy, it's giving me life. It's making me excited, it's amping me up. As you can see from the title, we're talking about the Drake versus Kendrick beef. I just woke up about 25 minutes ago. The first thing I see as I'm waking up, Kendrick's dropped another diss. I thought, what? A third one? I go on the group chat to send it in, and my boys sent me both the Kendrick diss and Drake's response. Because Drake actually responded first. 20 minutes later, Kendrick responded. Hey, listen. Guys, listen. This is madness. I don't even know where to start. So, guys, let's get straight into this video, man. All I need from you is your attention all the way to the end, and for you to press that like button. That's all I need for you, man. So press that like button for me. Takes half a second, makes a massive difference on how the YouTube video performs in the algorithm. If you like me, you like my content, please consider pressing that subscribe button for me. If you don't like the content, you can always change your mind. It's free. Bell to be notified. Merchandise in the description below. I'm actually gonna do some new merchandise soon still. That stuff's outdated and rubbish. So I'm gonna do some new merch. Stuff that is a bit more relevant, you feel me? But anyway, outside of that, where do we start? Before we talk about the explosive expose that Kendrick has dropped today, let's go back in time and find out what actually happened, right? So, if you guys didn't know, all the way back in 2013, Kendrick Lamar jumped on Big Sean's song, and it was the Control song, and he dropped a verse on that song. And in that verse, I remember it clear as day, Kendrick went off. He was throwing jabs at everyone. You understand? He was throwing jabs at the whole industry. He was throwing jabs at J. Cole, Drake, Big Sean, who else I can't remember, but he was throwing jabs, and it was competitive. That's what hip hop is. It's competitive. Yeah, it gets fiery. Yeah, the beef is real in the sense that you're exposing real things about each other, and off the back of that, you could definitely hurt that person if you see them in real life, or you might want to. But it was friendly competition. It was like, yo, I love you guys, but I'm trying to be the best at this rap thing. I'm trying to be the best. That was the catalyst for this long 10+ year beef between Drake and Kendrick. If you didn't know, that's the history. That's where it started from. Drake's light-skinned, man. What do you expect, man? Us light-skinned guys, we're emotional, man. Yeah, I mean, we're sensitive. No, I'm joking. He is, but I'm not. He's soft, man. You know what I'm saying? Drake's soft. He didn't take that well. He didn't take that on the chin. He took it badly. You feel me? He didn't like that. He was just, if you look at his interviews at the time, he was just going off and saying weird things, and we were like, bro, it's not that deep. Anyway, now fast forward 10 years. They've been doing 10 years of sneak dissing. This is Kendrick and Drake. If you know, you know. If you're a hip hop head, if you listen to their lyrics, I watch a lot of videos on it, they've been dissing each other for 10 years, right? So 10 years later, Drake and J. Cole dropped First Person Shooter, and it was alleged that Drake actually asked Kendrick to be on that track. So it was gonna be Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. Kendrick refused. Yeah, he refused to be on that track. So when First Person Shooter dropped with just Drake and J. Cole, people were thinking that there was more subliminals towards Kendrick, and it was. So fast forward to 2024, Future and Metro Boomin dropped their album, We Don't Trust You, and on that album there is a song called Like That. Like That is featuring Kendrick. Kendrick goes off. He's the reason this whole beef has reignited, because Kendrick on that song was basically going off on J. Cole and Drake, but mainly Drake. J. Cole was just getting a little couple jabs here and there, but it was mainly Drake. He was saying, the big three. It's just big me. Boom. Well, then one's there, he's saying, yo, F you lot. There ain't no big three. First person shooter, I hope they came with 3 switches, all that stuff. I loved it. This is what hip hop is about. It's that aggression, it's that competitive nature. So Kendrick dropped Like That, and the world was in uproar. Oh my days, he's this Drake, rah, Drake, you gotta respond, red tear, this, that, and the other. What does Drake do? Drake responds with push-ups. That is a banger, yeah? And I'm not even a Drake fan. Like, I used to be a Drake fan in 2011. Nothing Was the Same, banged, More Life obviously, but I'm not like a Drake fan. You see, the world like jumped on his bandwagon and stayed on it. I was never really on it, do you know what I'm saying? I've seen him live a few times, but I don't love Drake like that. But push-ups, that got me hyped. And that's what I love about this hip hop beef. That's what I love about this culture, is that we can bring the best out of each other. So Kendrick's little diss brought the best out of Drake. Push-ups is a banger. He goes in on everyone dissing him. Metro, Kendrick, Rick Ross, everyone, right? Drake's going in on everyone on some Tupac shit, you feel me? And in that song, he mentions Whitney. Now, Whitney is Kendrick Lamar's wife. I mean, I'm not gonna break down all the song. He mentions a lot of things. I could break down the whole song if I wanted to, but my channel ain't about that. There's a lot of YouTube channels that I follow that do all that business, so hit them up. After Drake dropped Push Ups, he then followed up that diss with Tailor Made. So Drake dropped multiple disses back to back, and in that Tailor Made song, he used AI to sample Tupac's voice and Snoop Dogg's voice, you feel me? So it was Tupac doing a verse, then Snoop, then Drake, and it was all kind of directed at Kendrick, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Quite a clever little chess move there. I quite like that angle. I thought that was a good bit of trolling. Kendrick Lamar thinks he's the West Coast savior, he's the new breed, and then Drake flipped that on his head and said, listen, I've got Tupac and Snoop on this song saying that you ain't. It's a bit of banter, you feel me? Anyway, the world's waiting now. 2 weeks goes by and Kendrick Lamar drops the absolute bomb Euphoria. In this song, he's going off. He's calling out Drake for his biracial issues, he's being mixed race and stuff. Not cussing him for being mixed race, but he's just saying like, bro, Drake, you just want to be black so much. This, that, and the other. Like, we don't even like it when you say the N-word, all this stuff. Like, he's going in. I love it. Kendrick, you're going in. Even I thought it was hilarious when Kendrick said, yo, we don't want to hear you say no more. Again, in Euphoria, Kendrick's just basically saying, listen, if you want to take it there, we can take it there. Don't talk to me about percentage splits. Don't tell me I've got to give 50% to the label. You're signed to a brother that's signed to a brother that's signed to another brother. You know what I'm saying? So they're just going at each other's character a little bit. Then Kendrick Lamar, like yesterday or the day before, drops, that song was called 616 in LA. And that was another diss towards Drake. And in that song, Kendrick is basically showing Drake, yo, everyone in your camp, they're not for you. OVO, they work for me. I've got spies in your camp. Really getting in his head, that psychological warfare. Kendrick is saying, fam, have you ever thought that the people in your own circle, they'll stab you in the back, bro? They're working for me. He's playing that lyrical chess, divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful to watch, I ain't gonna lie. Now fast forward to today, right? Sorry, I had to give you the context. Fast forward to today, we come to Drake dropping his response and Kendrick dropping another song. I've only listened to them once. I really should have listened to the whole thing multiple times. I have to talk about this because the nuke that dropped today is insane. I'll be honest with you, I can't even remember what Drake said in his song today. I'll get to that later, but let's finally talk about what Kendrick said. Kendrick Lamar dropped a song called Meet the Grahams, and in this song, I almost felt uncomfortable listening to it. It was diabolical. Genuinely, like, it wasn't aggressive in his tone. He was almost singing it melodically. It was something Eminem would do. It really gave me Eminem vibes. Like, every verse is from the perspective of someone else. So the first perspective is about his son Adonis. So he's rapping as if he's rapping to Drake's son, telling him, listen, don't worry about your dad, he's a piece of shit, he's trash, like, you know, he tried to hide you from the world, and don't worry about him, you're black enough as it is, and I just, all this, I don't know, I just, like, he's just, it's crazy, like, it's actually mad, it's mad, he's talking to his son's like 6 years old, it was wild. Then, he does a verse to his daughter, like, what? As in, so Kendrick is rapping to Drake's daughter while exposing the fact that Drake allegedly has another daughter. So again, if you guys don't know the context, you should know the context by now. Drake had a big beef with Pusha T. In that beef, Pusha T exposed Drake's son. The son that Drake had been hiding from the world. The son that Drake had been ashamed of because he slept with some French porn star or something. You know, them ones there. Hid the child. He said, I wasn't hiding my child from the world, I was hiding the world from my child. Yeah? Pusha T literally dropped a bomb, forced Drake to admit he had a son. Do you know how wild that is? He forced Drake to admit he had a son. Fast forward to now, after the world knows about Drake's child, Kendrick is alleging that Drake has fathered another child, a daughter, and he's hiding it. Now, I ain't gonna lie here, I'm gonna cut straight to the chase on this one. Look, as you can see on the screen right now, Drake has already vehemently denied this. He said, yo, someone bring this daughter to me. You're a shambles. What are you actually talking about, fam? That's what he's saying. He's saying, what are you talking about? So, if it's true that Drake hasn't fathered another daughter, Kendrick does lose a bit of credibility in my eyes for saying that. If you put that on a track, you best believe that must be a fact. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, must be. I don't know Drake, I don't know Kendrick, so I don't know if it's true or not. But bro, this is a nuclear bomb. If Drake has fathered another child again, this is insane. This is wild. Oh, hey boy, I'm recording a video, mate. Oh, that's alright. Guys, I ain't gonna lie, I lost my train of thought because my dog came in my room, but look at your screens right now. This is mad. This was posted at 10:19 on the 13th of April. The Kendrick diss that reveals Drake has a secret daughter is gonna break the timeline next week. What is going on here? What is happening here? How did someone predict this? Was this one of his friends? And this is why some people out there, and some people in my comments will probably say it as well, that this is a fake beef. People will say it's fake, it's industry manufactured. And to be fair, while I don't fully agree with it, I don't disagree with it. Like I think it's a very real possibility that this beef is fake in the sense that it's just used to drum up more like vibrancy for the industry, do you know what I'm saying? And more kind of clout for hip hop, because hip hop has been dead for years. So if someone put forward a proper argument to me that this was a fake beef, I could be sold in it. I could. But in my opinion, I feel like the disses, they're too personal. I'd like to think I'm an emotionally intelligent guy. I can tell Kendrick and Drake, they don't actually like each other. And they never have, to be honest. They never have. Look at what Kendrick said in Euphoria. He said, this ain't about numbers, this ain't about gimmicks, this is about love and hate. And let me tell you, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. When I catch flight, it will be direct. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Kendrick. Even saying that bar back just gave me goosebumps. Bro, you're dumb with it. So I don't even care if this is fake, because this is reinvigorating my interest in hip hop again. Do I want it to get violent? Most definitely not. I don't want it to go to the streets. But to be honest, when you're talking about exposing a man's daughter, cussing man's identity, especially being mixed race. I know all about the mixed race experience. It is a very difficult experience. If it ain't racism that man's experienced since 8 years old, like I can remember, core memories, it's identity issues. Yeah, and that's the thing, because I don't want to, before some people start gatekeeping racism, oh, you're light skinned, you should understand your privilege. Yes, I know this. Yeah, I've been talking about my privilege as a man, as a light skinned person for years. Yeah, don't try to educate me. I ain't new to this, you feel me? But at the same time, what people don't understand, white, black, whatever, they never understand the identity issues that a mixed race person goes through. Looking like this person, but being raised by this person. The world sees you as this, but you want to be seen as this. But that, bro, it's nuts. It's actually nuts. You don't. If you ain't mixed race, you don't understand, and you won't, innit? It's too conflicting. So for Kendrick to go at Drake's identity, his race identity, who he is as a man, his masculinity, like this is crazy, bro. It's crazy. Now, not only did Kendrick accuse Drake of fathering another child, the other bombshell, the even arguably bigger bombshell, is he's saying that Drake is a nonce, bro. He claims in this song, his embassy, and if you know what Drake's house looks like, by the way, Drake's house literally looks like an absolute embassy, it looks like a castle. You know what I'm saying? In Canada, it's worth about 100 M's. He said, he even used the word specifically embassy, he said, your embassy's about to crumble, it's about to fall down. He accuses him of basically being a diddy, having a nonce ring, having these girls come in your house and this, that, these young women. Like, bro, I know Drake gets girls and that, but accusations of him liking young girls is like flying around and like, bro, this is wild. Honestly, guys, it's wild. It is wild. I don't even know what to think about this. Like, Drake has been exposed for being a nonce and being like an abuser type shit, like Diddy is in these songs. So Kendrick has exposed his pedo ring and whatever, and his daughter. This is peak, guys. I need to even remember what Drake said in his song. Drake's main focus was the fact that, bro, your wife's mixed race. So what are you talking about, bro? Not only that, you talk about all this preaching blackness and preaching this and preaching that, all while you're out here cheating on your girl with white women and cheating on your girl here. And, you know, what is this? What kind of family man are you? Mr. Morale, what is this, bro? You know what I'm saying? And he's basically going at Kendrick's past and his relationship with his wife, Whitney, talking about, fam, you've been engaged since like 2017, but why ain't you put a ring on it yet? Like, you ain't serious, you feel me? That's kind of Drake's angle. But bro, after this recent revelation, Drake needs to take it there. If Drake has got ammunition against Kendrick, it must be now that he releases it. Because Kendrick is accusing you of being a nonce and all this women stuff. And it's funny because while Drake vehemently denies the nonce stuff, the daughter stuff, why didn't he deny the other stuff? Bro, we don't care if you've got a daughter. I mean, yeah, it's bad, but I don't care. Yeah, it just goes to show what a deadbeat father you are. But, bro, you need to vehemently deny these other allegations, big dog. Yeah? Because, bro, At the end of the day, yeah, I truly think, well, you lot know my thoughts on the industry. It is purely satanic. It is purely demonic. If you know what Hollywood is, if you know the agenda that these music labels push, these film labels push, you'll know how demonic this industry really is. What do we know about Nickelodeon? Dan Schneider. What do we know about Diddy? Kevin Spacey. The industry's tapped and it's full of demonic stuff. So if it's not, it wouldn't surprise me if after Diddy, Jay-Z comes crumbling down. Drake comes crumbling down. Because all these powerful musicians, they're all demonic, man. They're all into mad things. And Kendrick basically is trying to expose that, I reckon. Even though Kendrick is also industry. So we have to be careful here that at the end of the day, yeah, I don't know what's going on. But do I, as a hip hop head, am I enjoying this? I'm absolutely loving it. There's too much content to consume. There's this diss track, that diss track, this diss track, that. This is the biggest, arguably the biggest moment in hip hop history. The two biggest artists of the generation going at it. This ain't no Jay-Z and Nas. Yeah, they dropped the Takeover and Ether, but that was one-on-one really. I mean, Ether even bodied Jay-Z. These lot are not putting a step wrong. Kendrick and Drake, they're going in. Guys, I don't know what to say. Like, this is crazy. Listen, if you made it this far in the video, you know I always appreciate my real ones. If you made it this far in the video, put 3 music emojis. Any 3 music emojis you want. But just put 3 music emojis to show me that you made it to this far in the video. I appreciate you. Let me know your thoughts. Who's winning the beef? Is it Drake? Is it Kendrick? I bet J. Cole is thanking his lucky stars. Yo, bro, I'm grateful I bailed out of this. I don't want nothing about mine to be exposed. I don't want no beef with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, he came in hat in hand saying, oh, sorry, Kenny, sorry, Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? That's what J. Cole did, no doubt. I don't blame him. Let me know your thoughts, man. Who's winning the beef? Who you got winning? I need to go listen to these diss tracks again because I need to really take this in. This is nuts. This is actually nuts, guys. So guys, if you like the video, let me know your thoughts. I'm just a man in his 20s, boy. Stay strong, stay blessed, stay vigilant. Peace.